Hi there, everybody. It's James, and welcome back to the Swifts. Camera this time because we are not recording at an extremely late hour where I need to be sitting very close to the microphone, like I am a late night jazz jock, telling you guys about the sweet new album coming out from Punch Drunk Lemonade. Anywho, we are here to play Patrick Thistle. In what cup? The SPFL Trust Trophy quarterfinal. We're still in a lot of competitions. We played in the Scottish Cup. I didn't really show you that one because I was like, yeah, well, it's kind of cup time, right? We're just in a lot of cups. So I just kind of have to keep showing you guys cups. But at the same time, the league is interesting because we're only leading it by 4 points over Wraith right now. Who I think were relegated last time? No. Where did they finish last year? That's interesting questions. League table. I'm sure I can find this somewhere around here. History, records, past winners. They were the runner-up, and they must have lost in the playoffs. All right, somewhere around here. Fixtures and results, no. Schedule, no. Competition review, no. Yes, anyways. Long story short, we're doing lots of things and making lots of stuff happen. Let's talk about the last time you guys were here. It was for Celtic. Remember that game? Like what? What if I told you that we would be able, at the beginning of the season, what if I told you that we would win 5-2 and 5-3 against the best two teams in Scotland? We would put 10 goals combined. We would win against Rangers in Scotland with a combined score of 10-5. We would outscore them 2-1. Yeah, I didn't. I wouldn't have believed you. I mean, look at the league table. Oh. Well, Rangers is just Celtic best team. Haven't lost to anybody in the league. But yeah, there you go. That shows it to you. Okay. Interesting stuff here. Yeah, since that's Celtic, Edinburgh City. Not Edinburgh United, whose park we were in last year. Beat them 5-0. Fofar. We beat 4-1. And Jonathan Murphy, Tom Richardson, and Lillian Farrell against Clyde in the stadium. But now we're here at the Energy Check Stadium at Firthil to play Patrick Thistle. And their wonderful mascot, Kingsley, who I will put in post right there. No, I probably won't put him in post. Well, I don't know. Depends on what Past James wants to do. Things to also talk about. We brought in more players? Yes, we did. You would have seen Roberto Creto is actually in the team now. We did sign him. We brought in Michael Verps, who's going to end up being our starting goalkeeper. A very solid keeper. Used to play for Sheffield United. Only problem is that we can't register him until January 1st. So he's our cup goalkeeper right now. Because I know how to do things. And then Michael Moore is another American that we brought in because we're looking at moving on our left back, our Sandoval, our backup left back. And this guy looks like he could be the next answer because, well, let's do the thing, right? Compare with an Inverkeithing. So here's Sandoval. As you can see, Sandoval, though quicker and better at passing, when it comes to attacking, technical, aerial, and defending, and physical, our boy Michael Moore tends to know a little bit more. And if you look at the mental side too, Sandoval has the teamwork and he has the bravery down, but Moore has so much everything else. And it comes to the technicals. If it isn't for the passing and the tackling, Moore once again has everything else. Also 6'2", kind of a big deal. Not as pacey, but 19 versus 22. So could possibly get some pace. Also stronger. Also can play center back. So left-sided center back possibility here too. And let's compare him to Bateman, for instance. So if you look once again, Michael Moore compared to Ryan Bateman, who people are interested in as well. They're both the same age. Bateman is got the pace and stamina. Moore has all the other physical attributes. Bateman is a bit better mentally, where Moore is better technically. Now, the mentals will constantly grow, where this one's won't. And once again, he is taller. So interesting thoughts. Let me know, should we start working more into the team, or should we trust Bateman to continue at that left back role? Let me know. He had wanted stuff on him. I don't know where it is now. Tom Burchell. People want him? Interesting. I did just offer him a new contract, though. But I digress. Here is Patrick. They want us. Why do you want us on defensive? I don't want us on defensive. We don't play on defensive. But the team looks as follows. Verps, you'll see him in goal with Lewis, Mean, Lightbourne, and Bateman. Cierto, Murphy, Ababaco, Farrell, Spence, and Richardson. We are working on trying to extend Spence's loan. He denied the first-time contract. I'm trying to get him through. I've been sweet-talking him every chance I get. So there's hoping he will continue on with us to the end of the season. If not, we would have gotten 2 good months out of him because he was gone for like a month because he was playing with the under-20, under-19s versions of the United States. As for the bench, I know, quick transition there, James. You know I love to do that. More John Hall, Lapel, Dewhurst, Valdez, and Burchell will start on the bench. I just realized something. I'm probably going to have to get rid of somebody's number. Sandoval's not going to be around. We'll give him Sandoval's number. Team's all set. Vergan is Verps is the only change. Obviously wearing the number 1. I'm going to pick up what you left off last time, and we let them know that I have faith in them. And you see how strong that is. Jonathan Murphy doesn't really believe it just yet, but he soon will, as we are away from home to take on Patrick Thistle and Kingsley at their stadium. And immediately there's a throw-in. Limit in. Bateman sends it into Farrell. Farrell cuts in on that foot. Murphy's there. Babaco finds Lewis. And it almost trickles in for a score. Now, with how far we've gotten in all of these competitions, you got to feel that there's at some point, something's got to happen, right? One of these competitions, we have to get knocked out at some point. Now, I would prefer it not to be this one, as Lewis goes to the ground, makes the tackle, and I was always worried about that being a penalty. Stephanopoulos, wow, that's a word. Low Everton, for a hand, wide. Just a lot of weird names on this team. Ferdinand. It's Ferdinand. Oh, I hope their center back doesn't get on the end of a ball here. As Lightbourne hits it. Smith clears. Is this a region? David. All right. We're gonna do another installment of the let's put this name through the name generator. Let's put the name through the name generator. They don't even know how to. I believe it'd be Angibodama? Sure, that's how we'll go. But like Patrick Thistle is second in the championship. So good for them. Playoff hopes arise for them and possibly a league win. The only problem is we have a thing for playing teams in the playoffs and the upper echelons of higher leagues. Though they seem to be getting just as much out of this game as we are, as Verps is nearly forced into a save there. But he didn't look like he had it covered. I guess the reason why we like Verps more than CC right now is that he's older. And CC just looks like he gave up a few clangers now and then. Now, we've only played Verps a couple times, but, you know, he has played in cup games, and there is something to be said about that, especially with our Krupp record as Smith. And Verps makes a good save there. Got down, got low, and it got the save on. And it's looking like these guys just aren't up to the races today, which I'm not very happy about. But we also tend to be very opportunistic in our play. So it only takes one errant back pass, and our guys will definitely find something here as the ball's in. And Ferdinand tries to go for it, but he heads it just wide. It is never good when your goalkeeper has the best of it. And we've only had 3 shots. Interesting. I think it's now for a patented demand more kind of a situation here. And it doesn't really do much. I mean, it does, like, they react, which is good. We have a reaction. Besides from that, not much. I guess, you know, we shouldn't think too much about this too. We are away from home. We have played a lot of games recently. A lot of our guys have been on international break as well. So there's something to be said about that as Babaco tries to close down. Pierce is there. Ferdinand, once again, a great double save by Verps. Showing why we have the trust in him for right now. As it doesn't look like we're getting much out to the strike pair. I think that's the problem. They're just not getting it out to the strikers. I mean, higher division, blah, blah, blah. I'm not. I'm far from pleased with what I just saw. Show me something more in the second half. As it is in attendance. I'm glad all 43 of you decided to come up here today to Glasgow. At the Energy Stadium. As ball's in, Cierto clears Brindley. Brittany Murphy steps in. Babaco. Murphy's going to pick this up. Okay, here we go. Fast break. Richardson. Spence is disappointing. He didn't get there. Sickler on it now. Sends it long. We win that. Min's there. But now they're going to work the ball here again. It's Murphy. Picks his pocket. Here we go. 4-man advantage. Murphy's got to score it. Not pass it. He's going to score it. John Murphy, with his third of the season, he's started to find his shooting boots a little bit now that he's settled into that box-to-box midfielder role. Really started to find that. And that, I mean, that is a solid finish, a striker's finish from that position. A cute angle. Sends him the keeper the right way, but he just places it beautifully in the lower left-hand corner. And now we have 1-0. Murphy did all the work, 7.6 for him. And we keep moving on. I don't want to make any changes yet, because I am a little worried. Lewis is not having the best game, neither is Bateman. Oh, no. Verps. He had it covered all the way. You can't tell me anything otherwise. Min is 1 yellow card away. Okay, I will consider taking him off. Let's get Moore in on his debut. Lightborn can go there. He's going to change once again to no-nonsense center back on defend. He is going to go to just a regular central defender on defend. And we will get Moore in there, who is naturally left-footed. And then we'll make this change too as Smith. Lewis clears. Pierce is there. Bateman clears it forward. Farrell, he's got the runners. Pull back here's for Spence. And Spence, I mean, he hasn't leave a lot of those chances wanting, but he did on that one. Babaco is getting tired. So we'll bring in Lapel, and then we make this change. Murphy goes in there. Lapel plays a better box-to-box midfielder, and we go from there. Dewhurst, I would normally bring on as for Cierto if we needed it. Spence, Lightborn, 2-0. Lightborn with his second of the season. I think his other one was in a cup game too. I think it was actually in the Scottish Cup. So Lightborn finding his shooting boots, and by shooting boots I mean heading boots. Heading hat? Heading piece of apparel. Heading hat. HH. I like the alliteration, so we'll go with that. HH. There. And we start ticking away here. As Spence has had a good game, but I think that's because of the key passes and being on corners. Manis, Stefanakis, Verps is going to collect this. Is he going to collect? No, we're going to make a quick break here. Sends it forward. He can't find the runner there, Spence. And it would have been a good one, too. As Murphy's there, ball sent out here to Pence. Ball's out. Gordon, Stefanakis, McCannis. Bateman clears it. Richardson, Spence, Farrell. Backs out to Richardson. Breaks on. Richardson again. I mean, Tom Richardson's showing you what he does. 24 goals in the season now. He's not going to reach the 51 goals. I think that much is for sure. But him hitting possibly 40 is in all competitions is definitely a shout. He's on the pace, 24 in December. Early December 2nd, but 24 in December. He's probably got a good shot at it, as Murphy has man of the match performance for him. And Verbs is on a 7.1. Smith, ball in. Marcus. Smith again. Cierto is good. Richardson flicks on to nobody in particular. And they are pressured to send the ball back to the keeper. Slickler's there. Ball over. Moore will collect. His first time we've seen him on the ball. Hall, Lapel, Farrell, Spence, Richardson. Can he turn his man? He slets through Farrell, and Farrell gets into the act as well. His 21st this season. Now we have Farrell for the entirety of the season. I haven't been able to extend his loan just yet. If I can get him for the championship, I absolutely will. Because we're paying him. He's the highest paid player at the club at £450. But I think he's been very well worth it. Playing out on that side. I know Rangers he's going to be a killer striker for Rangers. I don't know if we'll ever be able to sign him, but he's definitely going to be somebody that is going to play for a long time in Scotland if he doesn't get to move away. He is that good. He's definitely probably can play in the Premiership. The fact that we have him in League One just doesn't seem fair. It's the same with Spence. And the same with Richardson. Richardson, as much as he's that player, Richardson's that kind of player where, he gets kind of the shtick. I would convince. It's fine. Trying to get the board to do anything, and they kind of pull it out from under you. Do that. Moore makes his debut. We're playing Dundee Reserves next. Okay. Richardson, man of the match with a 1-1. Good for him. Anger at poor first half, but I also need to show you guys something very important. And it's this. I'm studying for my next coaching qualification. They gave me the okay to spend £600 to get my National B, considering that most people have their Continental licenses. I have to go for National B, National A, and then Continental C. So this is only going to make me a better coach, because let's be fair here, our assistant manager, this is what he's working with, the coaching attributes, which is, pretty good. This is what I'm working with for attributes. Not the best. So, yeah. Personality is casual. Coaching style is tactical. The National C license, which we're going for the B soon. I have a 20% reputation. Good media handling. Good tactical consistency, hands-on approach. Managing finances and handling discipline. I don't have a loyalty for players. That's probably because I do rotate through them a bit. But that's just because we're just so low down that's what you're going to do. As competitions, let's look at where we are here. Bedford Cup, we needed to be competitive. We're in the final. SPL Trophy, they want us to reach the quarterfinal. We're in the semifinals. Scottish Cup, they want us to be in the 5th round. We're in the 4th round. We're playing St. Mirren, who are in the Premiership, specifically 6th. Great. The league is tightening up a little bit as well. Wraith is right behind us. We have how many more games left to go? Was it 34 matches in this league? Yes? Scottish League. By the way, hell of a payout. 36 games. So more than a quarter, less than a half. 36 games divided by 2 would be 7 is 14. So 8 and 8, 6. So it'd be 18 games. Would be halfway. So we're almost halfway. And looking good. But you guys want to know when we're coming back. It's the Cup final. It's Friday. It'll be Friday because I'm recording this on Wednesday to go out for Thursday, which means Cup final Friday. The Fife Derby. Where are we playing it? In Hampton Park. Who plays in Hampton Park? It's the National Stadium. We're playing in the National Stadium. Very cool. All cedar, owned by their recent fixtures. Oh, we played the Rangers there recently. Do other teams play there? Nope. Just Scotland National. So we're going to Glasgow. He says, used by national team, major matches. Perfect. Yeah, so we're going to Glasgow. We're going in the cup final. It is going to be televised, and we're going to get $15,000 for the television rights. It's going to be absolutely great. Let's just look at what the Bedford Cup means for us financially. Rules. Final. We win it. We get $279,000 plus probably with the gate receipts and the TV revenue. We'll call it about $350,000. We lose, probably get £200,000. That's huge. And that's right before the transfer window comes in. So if I can, I will ask for more monies. But until then, folks, until the Cup final of the Bedford Cup, I've been James. You've been you. This has been the Swifts. And it's not how good you are. It's how good you want to be. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.